Oh God, it's getting way choppy out there. Okay, there we go. Book, jump, jump. Book of Links, please jump. Hashtag Book of Links. Follow the Book of Links. Oh God. Okay, jump. Book of Links. Book of Links. Okay, no one's jumping. Okay, so no one knows to jump. One person maybe jumped. Book of Links. Jump. Book of Links. Jump. Book of Links. Jump. Book of Links. Jump. Okay. So Kim got in the lifeboat. Okay, I need some. I need. So Kim jumped in the lifeboat with Brian, Trudy, and Nell. Unfortunately, who else? Would there be trolls that would jump in the lifeboat? So it was Brian. Can you activate? No, Kim wasn't. Okay, Kim was not part of the underground at this time. Who was Kim? Which Kim was that?
Our Kim.
That's true. Good point. Jump was not past tense. Exactly. You don't you have that when people someone would make sense and people would say exactly. Exactly. Okay. Jump. Okay, there's 6 people that jumped. Come on, guys. You guys know how to jump. 6 people have jumped. 6 out of 36. Okay. Okay. So Emma thought it was a waste of her time. And that was okay. Many people thought fishing was a waste of time. So she was in good company. Many people thought fishing was a waste of time. And Brian and the captain would feel bad and would be glad that Emma wasn't joining them over in the next boat. So, okay. So they didn't know how to jump. So we'd have to shut down all platforms now. All platforms would be shut down at 0835. Okay, Judy, I'm gonna need, okay.
Yeah.
So this was really hard. Okay, so he needed another phone. Okay, so everything would be shut down. Periscope would be shut down. YouTube. Kim didn't not seem to be part of anything anymore, but was still there. Well, Kim maybe wasn't because, well, she could, okay, Kim was trying. Okay, who is Kim? So activate your diet, Trudy. Who is Kim? Who is Kim? Help me know who Kim is.
Kim, our
Kim would go.
Plunkett?
Activate the triad.
Okay.
Okay, activate the triad. No, Kim was worthy. If she was worthy, Kim was worthy. Come on over to where the water's better over here.
She's
Oh my gosh, really guys? Look at this. Oh my gosh, anyway, it's okay. Come on over. Hashtag follow it. There it is. Okay, oh good. Come on. We got a core. Okay, a core. Come on. Before the trolls get to us. Come on. Brian would need another phone. Okay, we have 4. Jump. Hashtag Book of Links. We got 4. Time to head home. We got 4. Okay. Katie, the first 4 on that day was at 8:34. Katie, Kim, Brian, Trudy, Katie, Kim. No one in the inner core, but Brian, Trudy, Katie, Kim. Brian, Trudy, Katie, Kim. Brian, Trudy, Katie, Kim. Write down. Brian, Trudy, Katie, Brian, Trudy, Katie, Kim. Brian, Trudy, Katie, Kim. That's who made it. That's who succeeded on that day. Brian, Trudy, Kate, Kim. And if it wasn't, it would all be activated or another core would be born. And Havenport would shake with fear because Centerport was building up dyads and triads and core teams. Anyway, you got the point. Good jump. Hashtag follow the link. Book of Links. YouTube. Okay, good guys, good. Okay, now all we have to do.
There's no team.
Okay, a new core was born, and we had to only go through 190. The lower that number, the more successful. The lower the number, the more successful Centerportians would be. It only took 199 viewers. 199 viewers on the wall. 199 viewers. Take one down, pass it around. 199 viewers on the wall. And there was Laura too. Brian and Trudy could go out. So anyway. Okay, so Brian was creating. Okay, good job, guys. Good job. Okay, so there was Katie, there was Kim, and there was Laura. There was Laura, Katie, and Kim. Make sure there's a triad for Laura, Katie, and Kim triad. The Laura, Katie, Kim triad was born. The Laura, Katie, Kim triad. Okay, Laura just tried tapping hearts on, I guess it was a YouTube platform, but it didn't work. Yeah, he didn't know how to do. That's funny. Yeah, I don't. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, that's right. So YouTube, Brian didn't even knew that. So again, if we lose you, stay put. Okay, we're gonna try to go. We're gonna go under and go above. Just this might not work. This might not work. So please don't. Okay, okay, we're gonna go underground because there's 8 people. How many people want to be underground? Out of the underground. Who wants to be underground? Okay, who wants to be underground? Okay, so Laura, Kim, Katie, Kim, Laura, Katie, Kim, Laura, Katie, triad. Okay, make sure you're going to get a link to the underground, okay? To this, where we're going to be, okay? So stay put. You're in good hands. Just stay put, okay? So we have to go underground because there's 7, 8 people online, and so we have to take 3. So we got 8 out of 199. I don't know what math that is. 8 out of 199. Okay. Their ratios are getting better. Now we were going to take 3 out of 8. Make sure that math is written down. 3 out of 8 would be, meaning we would leave 5 behind because 5 people were not chatting. They didn't know how to chat. So, and he knew these 3 people. So again, but Brian was waiting. Okay. So, he had another phone. Here it was. Okay. So you were creating it, honey?
Yeah.
Okay. So now this is how it was in the underground. Okay, so, gosh, here it goes. This is really hard. This is where, okay, so Brian he had to, okay, so this was a good stat. Oh my gosh, come on. These things were, okay. Brian was trying to capture this because this was a low number. This was good. Oh gosh, so he can't screenshot this while she's doing things in the triad, dyads, and triads. So unfortunately, he would have to mute. Shoot. How is he going to do this? Do you see how he's trying to do this? Don't do anything to your dyads, triads, and core teams. Just a minute. Oh, crap. There we go. There we go. It wasn't perfect. Anyway. Okay. Now, he would get off of Periscope and go into Messenger. And that was born. The Katie, Kim, Laura triad, the Brian, Trudy, Katie core. And that was all this is all that was needed that day. Now, go ahead and share into the, okay, now what we need to do is we need to create a Trudy, Kim, Katie, Laura. A Trudy, Katie, Kim, Laura. Good. Okay. So we have to go into Trudy. This is complicated. So you would have to go in the Katie, Kim. Oh gosh. Okay. He's gonna make this. Okay. Let's just do this here. We need
There is no core.
I know you need to create it. So we need to create it. Again, people were scared about being online and stuff like that, but online was an illusion. This is why he tried to angle it so people couldn't get real pictures. Would try to. So there was 9 people that jumped from Periscope, but all he cared about was building dyads, triads, and core teams. Dyads, triads, and core teams. Dyads, triads, and core teams. Anyway, so now he would be. The best core would be one that Trudy and Brian weren't in. That was the best kind of core. Because that was, okay, so did anyone know if you had a team of 4, how many people? Anyway, it doesn't matter. So, okay, the captain was trying to patiently wait for a core team to be developed. That would be Trudy. Creating it, honey? Okay, so Trudy, he was building dyads, triads, and core teams. Here we go. Dyads, triads, and core teams. 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 Okay, there. Trudy, Katie, Kim, core. Now everyone were to go there, but he had to angle it. The next link will be given there. Okay, the next link will be given there. Good. See, it was right, just like his dream. Okay, good. He didn't put much lock and dream. Okay, so the Trudy Katie Kim core, good. And it was Green Thursday. Now one could, just a minute, let's see. Oh my gosh, it worked. It worked. Holy cow. For the first time he successfully, now he's not underground yet. He's not underground yet. Okay, I need you to share this, share all the videos that were done this morning. We need to share this video. Oh God, you guys did a great job. Great job, guys. Great job. Great job. Okay, and he was so proud of Center Portians in that day. Oh, gosh, this light was bad. Okay. And the light shined upon his face. Anyway, so this is cool. Okay, so now he had Trudy, Katie, Kim, Laura underground. Let's see, just stay put here. Okay, now if anytime he would go underground, sometimes he could send a link there to a link and it would be underground. And this could be leaked, but he was gonna anyway, he had to test the Trudy, Katie, Kim, Laura core. Anyway, this was a successful thing, and it only took him 12 minutes. 12 was one that Brian and Trudy was not in. That's absolutely right. So, meaning a core would be 4 or more, but had to have at least 4. So, only needed to find one more person that day, and then Brian and Trudy weren't in the core. That was the perfect core. That was a great core because Brian and Trudy didn't have time to run a core team, and they needed a core leader. So unfortunately, Trudy would be in charge because she was in the inner core. She would be in charge of the Katie, Kim, Laura core. So anyway, but Brian didn't want to do all this online. So anyway, so right now though, he could take 2 options. He could go underground right away, or he could the best core was okay. So let's just enjoy our fish. Okay, let's enjoy. Brian just wanted to enjoy the fish. Trudy could go out and get a cup of coffee, and Brian would just read. Gosh, he was excited. At 0843, Kim would say the best core was the one that Brian and Trudy were not in. Good. So could you keep Brian busy though? Could this core? How good was this core? I mean, this is the next question. Core began with 4 or more. A core began with 4 or more. He looked like an evil pirate is what he looked like. Look at him. He just, give him a break. He's been out at sea all night. Brian seemed to be in a good mood today. Yes, on day, and you get, oh, by the way, you get extra credit if you, so Brian's going to share you. So basically, let's see here. Good job, guys. Good job, guys. So Brian would share a link to, now you couldn't go in here, but again, Trudy Katie Core, Trudy Katie Kim Core. There we go. Okay, there. Okay. Hopefully. Oh gosh, you did put member requests on. Right? Good. Okay, so member requests are on. Okay, now.
Can't find this video. Is that Facebook?
Yeah, it's not on yet. I'll have to share it. Okay, so now, if you go into, so keep talking if you want to talk, you can talk on here, whatever's easiest. You can talk on here, on YouTube, or you could talk in the Kim, Katie, whatever core. Okay? You could talk to Brian or third person past tense. So you can even talk first person if you wanted to, but Brian would have to convert it. So, and it was choppy, wasn't it? This video was choppy. See this? He had to upgrade this phone, but on the phone, these phones, and there was way too much. And these, anyway. Okay. Brian was happy about the events that had happened that day. Yes. So again, what day was it? You could get extra credit if you could say anything. You could say day 341. You could say Thursday, December 6th. You could say, we would have to do the 4th day of week 49. Oh, he has to change that. Just a minute, guys. The 4th day. Oh God. Gosh darn it. Sorry. The 4th day. This is tough. Okay, he just saw a correction that he had to make. He couldn't take on too much, so he'd have to put in. So you could identify whatever you decide, and depending on what team you were on, it didn't matter right now, but eventually it would matter. If you were a weekly team, were you part of the weekly team? Were you part of the monthly team? Were you part of the quarterly team? That's usually what kind of thing what the time defined the core. So the core would start off, most people were writing the narratives, day 341 to whatever, blah, blah, blah. But eventually what would happen when people were more were writing, one person would say what day of the season it was, one would focus on the season, one would focus on the week. And so what it was, a Thursday?
Yes.
Focus on Thursday. So Thursday, it was the fourth day of Thursday, fourth day, okay?
Fourth day of Thursday?
I mean, fourth day of that week,
Okay.
okay? So he would give another digit there. So now he would reshare this with the new digit. Okay, one more thing to change. Sorry, honey. But some of you that are weekly people, you're showing up on day 4 of the week. Okay? So day 4 of the week. Some of you, Brian needs people to cover hours, even if it's 1 hour a year. The captain needed to assign a signpost for an hour. He needed to assign people an hour here and an hour there. So you could be part of the team even if you could only put in 1 hour a year, but you had to show up on that 1 hour a year. So he was filling up his schedule, trying to fill up his schedule for people. Like, for instance, this was one of the 8 members that was supposed to be online, but that person wasn't online. Eventually, the dream would be that people would be able to go underground and not have to fish anymore. Okay, so again, the way you could help him is type things out that he's saying. So there's no point of him being online if no one's typing. So if this is too hard to type, you can type here. So basically, so the Trudy Katie would be a -4 because no one was working. Well, maybe one person was. But Brian would give it a -4, which was the lowest number a core could get. It was a 4. Okay, so Kim would just give it a +1. So now it was only a -3. So -3. Okay, here it was -3. Okay, you had to work as a crew. Okay, so Kim, so that was a -3 group. So, actually, +1. Yeah. Something. I mean, there's a certain mathematics. It was either a +4 plus a triad would be a +3 or a -3. There would be 6 range for a triad. There would be an 8 range for a core. A lot of these things we never got to. The captain never could talk about because people were still figuring out how to tie a knot. So there were 10 people above ground that you could type any of this up, above here or below ground. So you could increase your score by helping him type. You see, there's 10 people there. Okay, so he couldn't, the captain couldn't talk, so he would have to take a picture. This is crazy, right? Okay. This is crazy. Okay, crazy. Okay, so there, Brian was typing a knot. Tying a knot. Okay. Now, could someone else go out and get a link? Could someone get out a link and hey, someone else see he would test the crew. Could anyone go out to Wikipedia, go out to Wikipedia and find the link that says the knot, the knot, Wikipedia knot, or I mean the word knot in Wikipedia. The mind of the sphere held the idea of a knot. What was a knot? So a knot to the mind of the sphere was one thing, a knot to center point was something different. Again, what were you learning? What was the crew learning? The crew was learning how to write for the Book of Links. First of all, people would have to know what a centerportian was. The more you got to know the story, the more you could help write for the Book of Links. It was like writing for a paper. It was a centerportian post. Centerportian post. It was for the centerportian post. Centerportian post. Now, Brian, he's the captain. He shouldn't look for the page centerportian post. But he would go underground and go, or actually above ground, because it was a leaf of the tree. It was, okay, that was too much for you, sorry. Centerportian post. This is one of their hundreds of pages underground. Centroportian post. There it is, right there. See that? Centerportian post. 15 likes. Now, Brian would guarantee you, there's only 15 likes. Trolls would get to that sooner than anyone else. Trolls would get to that. Trolls would get to that. Okay, trolls would get to that. Okay, so he had to share this link, and he would ask you guys to like it, because eventually Centerpoints will not have to hide underground. Okay, no, don't say anything in your dyads, triads, and core team. Just in your core team. Just in your core team, guys. Just in your core team. Is she not in there? Okay. Okay, so that post, now don't send any messages, they'll get lost. But that is one of their many hundreds of pages that Centerpointians had in that day. It's called the Center. You want to earn the right to write for the Centerpointian Post. Okay? Centerpointian posts were like bricks. Like bricks. Okay? So you could type. So unfortunately there was no one typing. But Brian had to be on here for 48 minutes. So only Brian and Trudy were really, well, Trudy, okay, so that's right. Brian, Trudy, who was Brian, Trudy, and Kim? So he might as well go on the Brian, Trudy, and Kim. So activate the Brian, Trudy, Kim now, because Brian, Trudy, and Kim were the only people helping write the post, which is fine. It's okay that you're still a core, you're a core, but really the people that were helping on that day were mostly Kim, Brian, and Brian. Was there a Brian, Trudy, and Kim triad? Brian, Trudy, Kim triad? Yes, Brian shared a link to the Centerpointian Post. That's right. To the what core? And Laura Cynic. Good. Laura. Okay, good.
And Laura's writing on YouTube.
Okay, so Kim and Laura became a dyad. A Kim and Laura dyad was born, right? Is there Kim and Laura? That's Brian. Brian will focus on this. Kim, they were building dyads, triads, and quartets. Kim, and what? Kim and what?
Laura.
Kim and Laura.
Washing dishes, she said.
Oh, no problem. Kim and Laura. So Kim and Laura would be approved to talk to one another about the project. Wow, Kim and Laura died. Just a minute. 154 days ago, it would be resurrected, get brought back from the dead. 154, never activated dyad or triad. Let the captain and his first mate do it. Okay, 154 days ago, write this out. 154 days ago, you would have to go back to 154 days ago. This was very important in writing the book of links. He needs a link to the page. What page? What was 300 and whatever days minus 154? So you would take, see, this is hard. So you would take, whatever day it was, okay, 341 minus 154. What's the math on that? So eventually the crew would have to work. This is why Brian, oh man, this is hard to get your head around. Okay, so there was no triad? Are you sure?
I searched it.
Brian, Trudy, Kim. There's a just us. Okay. Oh, when you do a search new thing, you got to take a screenshot of when you search it so we verify that we searched it. Okay. Wow.
What were those numbers?
Okay. Numbers were 451.
No, 341.
341 minus the picture I just sent. The picture 154 minus 154 minus 154.
187 days.
187 days. So 187th day. This is where we have to go back and edit that page. See that page now, the 187th day was now going to be edited. A lot of times Brian never had time for this because he didn't have enough dyads, triads, and core teams. So the 187th day was either the 178th or 179th, I don't know, 8th or 188th or 189th, 7th. Again, he wasn't sure, but he would have to go back there.
7188.
But he would have to go there, and he would have to see. Oh, right here. Was it July 5th? Would that be July 5th?
I don't know.
So I'm talking to Kim and Laura Dyad. You both know me well enough. You're still part of. Okay, so Brian. Oh, July 5th. July 5th. Write that down. July 5th. July 5th would be edited. July 5th would be a new day. Why? Because now, July 5th, you could say in 85 days from now, Kim and it would be restored. I mean, you could almost sound, it would sound like prophecy, right?
187.
187 days. So Brian had enough data, a lot of data, to work on this book that day. So he had enough to keep him busy for a few days. So it was a successful, let's recap. So, okay, share in that core, share all the videos. So, Brian would share this video,
In the core, that core.
the core. So Brian would share this video,
Katie, Kim.
Trudy, Kate, whatever.
Well, Kim, Katie, Laura, and myself.
Actually, he would share this in all of them. He's going to share this video. Okay, Brian would share this video in everything. He would share it all the way down to funding reality, paste. He would send it in Elisa, whatever that one was, paste. Now you can't get to these right now, but Burning Bushel. Oh shoot. Gosh, this is tough stuff. So again, this is really hard. Okay, now, who was blocked? Someone was blocked in this group. This is too hard. He can't do this. It's too hard to do. Yeah, don't give, okay, so yeah, he can't do this. So don't give a thumbs up with what he's doing because it's screwing up his thing. Oh shoot. Oh my God. Don't give a thumbs up. No, I'm sorry. That's okay. That's not how you give a thumbs up, guys. It's not how you give a thumbs up. You never give a thumbs up like that. Okay, you have to hold down the thumb. You got to hold down the picture and give a thumbs up. Because too often Brian is working on all these. Okay, they're still giving thumbs up. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, you guys. Okay, Trudy. Okay, we need to teach them how to give a thumbs up to those people. So Brian got completely screwed up because the Trudy, Katie, Kim, Laura Core never worked together before, and they had no idea. They were like a bunch of misfit toys in a boat. You never gave a thumbs up like that. You always held it down and gave it a thumbs up because the thumbs up would move the thread, and because center points had no.
So you do it as a reaction only.
You do it as a
Like
reaction,
that.
right? You do it as that. See, yeah. So Brian got screwed up. He never got done with what he was doing because he would need Trudy, Katie, Kim, Laura to be better trained in how to give a thumbs up. They didn't even know as simple as what was a thumbs up. I mean, it wasn't their fault. It wasn't their fault. But you could do a thumbs up by giving a thumbs up, or you could hold down a picture and give a thumbs up, like Brian's going to do right there. Thumbs up. So see, thumbs up. In order for there to be, people had to be trained on all these different things. Exactly. Please hold the pic or comment down to give a thumbs up. Exactly. That's exactly Kim. Good
Yeah,
job.
the big thumbs up or
So
Brian.
move Kim. So the order. Okay. He seems someone's blocked here. Just to let you know. Okay. Who's blocked? Katie. Now how the heck did you get blocked? Okay. Brian's gonna unblock Katie. He has no idea. Really, I have no idea how you got blocked. You have to go back to an episode and find out why Katie got blocked. She probably got blocked because someone else did something wrong on a day that she was active too. Sometimes everybody would get thrown out of the boat. Okay, so now Katie was unblocked. Can someone type that out? Katie was unblocked. Katie was unblocked. So what he wanted to do is, and Brian would move his name to the last. Change name. He was not fit to lead a core team, so he would cut his name and put it in the very end. So someone would have to lead that core team. If your name was in the front, you were the leader. So Trudy's first mate would be Kim, probably in that on that day. Just, I mean, you guys could change all the time, but Kim would take a second place. Let me cancel. So Brian would give this. So we'd share a link. Now Brian would be the captain, could give a thumbs up because he was trying to get that to go to the top. But don't ever give a thumbs up to unless you're the captain, unless you're running the ship. Don't give a thumbs up in the threads.
The big thumbs up that you do is more like a petition for Brian. So he'll do stuff and then he'll petition it off by a thumbs up, and that kind of completes that.
Or he'll need it to rise to the top. And if you're doing thumbs up, then the other threads would rise to the top. So we have to work. We have to know what we're doing. We have to know what we're doing. Okay, so we have to know what we're doing. So Brian was getting better at not being so upset with new people. He doesn't know how he was doing it, but he was. Why was Katie blocked? Oh, okay, Katie see it now. Well, no, she's not blocked. No, she wasn't. She's not blocked now. Anyway, so again, it was the Trudy, Katie, Kim, Laura core. But then because Kim was so good at helping that day, she would be moved up to the first mate with Trudy. I mean, he didn't want people to have to compete, but I guess. So Kim was now second command in the. Now this would change day to day. It always depends. So if, for instance, Laura would do more on a certain day when Trudy, Kim, whatever, it would be that. So now, and also it was probably a plus. It wasn't a -3. It was a plus. So at least a +1 group. Probably a +1. +1 because they got underground. Okay, so it would be negative. I mean, Brian didn't have it all figured out on the negative positive thing, but there was always on a core there was an 8-point range. Did anyone write that down? On a core there was an 8-point range. On a triad there was a 6-point range. Well, not really. I guess 7 and 9 because there was a 0. There was a 0. Kim is now Trudy first mate. Faux today, right? Date, 4th day of the week. Very good, Kim. Very, very good. See, at any given day, you might be out on one day and the top of the pile on the next day. So it's like, so how many how many people give a thumbs up in that core? So Brian would just zero it out for now. Let's just zero it out. Okay, and then let's see. So Brian would go in. Okay, to get score, you would have ask everybody to hold down the -3 and give it a thumbs up. And that's how you could get more points. Give it a thumbs up like that. So Brian just gave it a thumbs up. Trudy, Katie, Kim. Oh, now there's 2. But Brian's doesn't count. Now there's Trudy. That's 2. Okay? It would be something different you would have to learn each day to get a point. So today they were just learning how to do a thumbs up. So if you learn to do a thumbs up, hold it down and give a thumbs up. Give a reaction. On a core, there was an 8-point range, right? Okay, now there's 3. So you would get a 2 points. So it'd be +2 because Brian's didn't count. Because Brian wasn't in the core. Now, so 3 people. So 3 people gave a thumbs up on that day.
So Kim, Trudy. So Laura and
2.
Katie do a thumbs up.
They do, but he's not going to wait. Captain can't wait around for people. They've been around for a long time. They should know how to do a thumbs up. But I'm sorry. Okay, Brian's not being mean. Okay, so Brian was going to go. So it would go from share link to there. Okay, and then. So Trudy, Katie, Kim, Laura. Okay. See, Kim and Trudy were the only one who gave it a thumbs up. Okay, good. So now what he would do is he would give it a +2. Oh God, shoot. Sorry guys. The button's right there. So the video, I don't know why they keep doing that. I think they do that on purpose. So where's Becky? Is Becky here?
No.
Why don't you? Does Becky not know we're on Facebook?
I don't see you on Facebook.
Okay, anyone can get a hold of Becky and
You're on YouTube, Brian.
okay, +2.
You're on YouTube.
Okay, +2. Okay, so now it would give this a +2. Now it was a +2, but it had a potential of a +4 core. Okay, plus core 4. Okay. Okay. Rats. Okay, let's see if Becky's here.
I can share YouTube with her.
No. Activate the Activate the Trudy, Brian Trudy, Becky triad. Activate the Brian Trudy, Becky triad. Okay, so Brian, so this is why it would take so long, because one person had to do it and Brian and Judy would have to help write it. And this is okay, so now it was activated. It was activated 19 hours ago. That's good sign. Now, Brian could not anyway. So then share this video. Well, see if she gets down there. So we're looking for Becky's reaction. It's the only place. It was 0910 that morning. On a triad, there is a 6 point. Well, yeah, unfortunately, there's actually 7, right? There's 3 pluses, 3 minuses, and a 0. So there'd actually be 7. Sorry, we misspoke. 7-point range, a 7-point range on a triad. A 5-point range. There would be a 5-point range, a 5-point range on a dyad. 5-point range, either +2, -2, or 0, that's 5, or a 7-point range, so it's 5, 7, or 9, 5, 7, or 9, 5, 7, or 9, 5, 7, or 9. And if you got 10, you would be then promoted to outer core, inner core kind of groups. So once you reach 10, that was something else. So you would graduate, but anyway, graduation didn't actually use the word graduation, but. Okay, there's Becky. So Becky was there too. She should be, now is she the 11th person? So everybody that can hear my voice in the tribe, Brian Trudy, give it a thumbs up on the Book of Links at 0831. Okay, so Brian was going to call Becky real quick. Unfortunately, we call everybody in the group.
Message doesn't work really well for her.
Yeah, I just have to talk to her real quick.
She's got a lot of data.
So he would transition. There is a 5. Hey, hi, Rebecca. How are you?
All right, how are you?
Okay, good. So if it's okay, I've been up most of the night, a lot of the night again, and so Trudy and I are going to take a break. If you want to watch this YouTube thing, it's only 40 minutes long. You might get some narration out of this, and then
Sure.
I'll give you access to the video, the 2-hour video here, or it's 2 hours. You wouldn't want to whatever. But if you need to see a different angle, you can go to this YouTube. So I don't know. So share the video. Oh no,
Share
you
the
can't.
YouTube.
Okay, I'm gonna share. Anyway, I'm gonna stop this. So this is closing down. This is being transferred now to whoever, Rebecca, and the Trudy, Becky, Brian triad. So unfortunately, that's all we have right now. But thanks for helping us build dyads, triads, and core teams, and hopefully eventually we'll get better at this, and we can help write the book together. Thanks. Bye.